This is my tiny house. It's not much, but it's a house that I built with my own two hands and my friends, and it's where I will attempt to spend the next 25 days in complete isolation from the outside world. I have everything I might need. Food, water, 3 pens, and hundreds of sheets of paper, and plenty of books. Here we go. Day 1, I'm about to embark on my project of isolation, where I don't have any contact with humans in real life or through means of the internet. I have been very stuck on the internet lately, as I'm sure many of you have been, scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, anything like that, and I need a break from it. So I will be in my tiny house that I built for the next 25 days with no contact. My plan is to do as much writing as I can, maybe do some reading, but really what I want to do is kind of detox from this constant tap of content that is available now. I think my brain is too reliant on this instant escape from boredom, and I want to really push the limits and see how bored I can get and see what happens. So I have my food, I have my water, and I have my thoughts. I'm going to be up here away from everyone with just this camera, some paper to write on, maybe some books to read, and we'll see what comes out of it. I'm about an hour in. I got my first bloody nose. Covered in blood already. Oh. Got some blood on this shirt, I think. I'm about an hour and 40 minutes into my isolation, and I'm gonna eat some lunch now, or a snack at least. This is all my food, plus a sack of potatoes to last me about a month. So I have a lot, but I will also need to ration. So for lunch, I think I'm just gonna have a bar and some peanuts, just to get me through until dinner. It's been about 5.5 hours. Just took a quite a long nap. Yeah, it's already pretty boring. Definitely want to get on my phone and yeah, just not be doing nothing. I think I will use my pedal generator thing and charge up this camera battery a little bit. It is the morning of the first full day. Been in isolation about 20 hours now, and yeah, it's going all right. I definitely am dying to check my phone this morning, see what's going on in the world, but yeah, we're gonna push through. I think I'm going to make some breakfast, build a small little fire, and boil some water for some oatmeal and some tea. And I don't have really any plans for what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I think I'm going to do some writing. My allergies are extremely bad. Had 2 bloody noses, I think, 3 bloody noses so far, which is going to be an issue. Hopefully I don't run out of toilet paper to clog up my bloody noses. It has officially been 24 hours of isolation. So far my thoughts, it's definitely pretty boring. Definitely want to be on my phone, just doing nothing. I have gotten some writing done, but mostly I've just been sleeping. It's been a lot of sleep, and yeah, just trying to get through the boredom. I definitely really miss my girlfriend. We haven't gone longer than maybe like, I don't even know, like 3 days probably without talking to each other in the past 2 years. So that's tough. Yeah, we usually are talking all day, every day. That's going to be the hardest part, I think. But yeah, getting through it. It's been, like I said, 1 day out of 25. We'll see if I can make it through the whole thing. It's somehow only been 2 hours since I last checked the time. So, been in here for 26 hours. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Super bored. Just sitting here having a snack. It doesn't help that it's insanely hot out. So I don't even want to go outside. So I'm just trying to stay cool in here. It's not much cooler in here, but yeah, I've been doing some writing. I've written about 6 pages. But I'm insanely bored and I just want to talk to someone. Did not think it would set in this quickly, honestly. Yeah. It's just about 7 o'clock on day 2. Just took a bird bath, shower type thing. I'm feeling a little bit better now that I'm all cleaned up, but still a lot more difficult than I anticipated. Forgot to bring any oil or anything to cook these with, so I've just got potatoes in a pan. Let's see if it works. I don't think the potatoes really worked out, which is a bummer. But the rice is good. Looks like I will be eating straight up rice for dinner on day 2. This guy must be hungry. He's May 1st, which means it is day 3 of my isolation period. It's way harder than I thought it was going to be. It's currently 9 a.m. I have been sleeping a lot more to deal with the boredom, I guess. I think I went to bed around 9 p.m. So about 12 hours, but I did wake up a few times in the night. Got another bloody nose. Yeah, both nights I've been having pretty vivid, crazy dreams. Mostly about cheating on the isolation and texting people, calling people, hanging out with people. It's pretty weird. Yeah, it's affecting me a lot more than I thought it would, honestly. This morning I'm just gonna eat some cold oatmeal. I don't want to mess with building a fire and all that stuff again. It's about 10:30 on the second full day. So I've been at it for just under 48 hours, and the time has come where I have to take my first shit. Yep. So I'm gonna do the old dig a hole, shit in the hole, fill the hole back in maneuver. Not gonna film it though. That went surprisingly well. Really makes you understand the squatty potty. If you ever really want to lose your mind, get a puzzle where two of the pieces don't fit. I know these go here. They have to. But they just don't. They just don't fit. I just spent 6.5 hours doing this puzzle all day. Is that time spent more wisely than on YouTube or Facebook or whatever? I don't know. It's making me really sad to get rid of this. But you gotta at some point, so. It is 3 o'clock on May 1st, which means I've been in isolation for 50 hours, and I'm gonna talk through my thoughts so far. I've known I have like a pretty low comfort level, but this is definitely below it for like a long-term thing. The no running water, no electricity. I mean, I don't really have anything to like cook food or entertain myself with, really, and that's definitely taking its toll, I think. Feeling very like lazy and fatigued. I have gotten some stuff done, some writing done, and I've been working on a puzzle, but other than that, like, just feeling like I don't want to do anything, and just yeah, missing everyone, all that sort of stuff. But we'll see. Today has been a little bit easier, I think, than yesterday. We'll see how it goes. Just doing anything, like doing the puzzle and some writing, helps me take my mind off stuff. But just like, when I start thinking how much longer I have to be in here, it gets really daunting. It's about 8 o'clock p.m. on the third day. Not feeling so good. I don't know. I just feel really like confused. My head hurts. Not really sure what's going on. I think I've been eating and drinking enough, so I don't think it's that. But I don't know. My body hurts, but I think that's just from being slumped over doing the puzzle. Yeah, the weirdest thing is just like the confusion. Just like my thoughts aren't very coherent right now. It's day 4. And then drink this. It's probably about 9 a.m. My allergies are killing me. Oh, it's so annoying. But I know that won't be fixed by leaving the isolation, so just powering through. Feeling kind of weird this morning. Feel not too bad, pretty good. Still miss everyone, but trying to get this fly out. I'm gonna have a big bowl of cold oatmeal again. Breakfast. I think I need to get rid of my bread first, like just make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I had that for lunch and dinner yesterday before I work on the rice and stuff, just because I don't want it to get moldy and have all that wasted. So oatmeal for breakfast and peanut butter and jelly for lunch and dinner I think will work fine. Some of my onions are growing up. Nothing in the potato bed yet, I don't think. It's now day 5 of the isolation project. It's mostly just been like a lot of sleeping. I got like 11 hours of sleep last night, I think. Yeah. Been having really crazy, vivid dreams. Definitely am missing people. I'm not so much like missing the whole internet aspect, Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. I mean, it's like kind of fun or whatever, but mostly just miss talking to my girlfriend, my friends. Yeah, it's just really weird not being able to talk to anyone. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Started on Monday at 1 o'clock. It's now Friday, about 8 o'clock. So that's a little over 100 hours, I think. I don't know, it's way harder than I thought it was going to be. I'm trying to go for 25 days, and I just don't know at this point.
my sense of time, I think, is all out of whack. Just from not doing anything most of the time. Feels like it could have just been one day or like 20 already. Mostly just been eating, sleeping, reading, writing. Read a couple books. But just feel so out of it. It's the sixth day, the morning of the sixth day, so yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to go. Still trying to do the 25 days, but I really don't know. It's weird, like just not being able to talk to anyone. I'm completely fine being away from the internet, but it's just like doing both at the same time that I feel like there's too many variables going on. It's weird just like not hearing anyone else's voice but my own for almost 6 days now is really, really strange. Like I listen to people talk, I listen to like podcasts, YouTube, TV, movies, and now for 6 days I just don't hear any of that. It's really, really strange. Definitely getting to know the sounds of the birds and stuff pretty well. The crickets. Yeah. But we'll see how much longer I can go. I'm gonna stick it out as long as I can. I mostly just miss talking to people. I also feel like having such a big or a long goal is part of it. Like if I was just setting out to do a week, I think that would be fine, but looking at it as like I'm only a quarter of the way done at this point, that just seems so crazy. Like I feel like I've been out here forever, and yeah, it's only a quarter of the way through, not even. So like if I was only out here for one more day, I think I would feel a lot differently about it. Like I think this is something I could do for a week. If that was my goal, I could carry that out pretty easily, I think. But yeah, being out here for almost a month is really daunting to me at this point. I'm thinking about that 127 hours guy who got like caught in a boulder for 127 hours. And that's just mind-boggling to me. It'll be 127 hours tonight at like 8 o'clock. I can't imagine not being able to move at all. Like I'm incredibly bored, but I've been able to move around, eat, drink, read, write, do a puzzle, work in my garden. Like he just had nothing to do for this long. Just blows my mind. I mean, I'm sure it hurts really bad to cut off your own arm, but I think doing nothing for almost a full week might be worse, to be honest. Like, I used to not understand how he could cut off his own arm, but I don't know. It's crazy how bored he must have been.
I just stuck my arm out there with the GoPro. Oh, I got my toilet paper all soaked. Shit. This is the craziest rainstorm I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even like playing it up for the movie. Like, this is insane. It's literally been raining, I would say maybe 2.5 minutes, and all this flooding has started. Wow. Just wow. I have never seen anything like this. I don't even know if you can hear me, it's so loud right now. You could see the wall of rain coming in before it got here, and then suddenly just hit. The wind is blowing extremely fast.
It's now 9 o'clock on the 7th day. The big rainstorm last night stopped, but now it's been raining off and on all night and into the morning. So either way, I'm trapped in the house, so I've just been reading so far this morning. Just gonna read until it stops raining, and I need to go get some more water from the well, I think. The garden is really liking the rain. I don't want to go out in the mud again, but I will. I just filmed the garden yesterday, and there was not all that growth. Most of that is new, just from last night. There's some potatoes sprouting up over there as well. It's the end of the 6th day now, and I'm really losing my stamina, I think. Really not feeling great. It's just so much harder than I thought it was going to be. Never been this long without talking to someone. Like, it's crazy. Just being all up in my head for so long. I've had to just keep reading. This is my 4th book, and I'm about to finish it tonight. I just don't know what else to do. I've tried writing some, but I can't even get in a good headspace to write, I feel like. I'll try some more before I really call it, but I don't know how much longer I can go with this. I know I've said that like 100 times, but it's hard. It has officially been a week since I started the isolation, and I'm definitely ready to stop, basically. Feeling very like stir crazy, but also I just don't want to do anything. Feeling very emotional as well. Yeah, I don't feel good. So I think I'm gonna wait, give it the rest of today and tonight, and then in the morning, if I'm still feeling like being done, I mean, I think 8 days of isolation is long enough. I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking I could do 30 originally and then trying to do 25, but I don't think I can do it anymore. I'm going like crazy, not being able to see anyone or talk to anyone. It's really, really, I can't even think of the right words. But yeah, I'm just like sad and anxious and bored. It's way harder than I thought it was going to be to last this long. So yeah, I think if I'm feeling the same way tomorrow, I'm just gonna call it quits. And I think it was a very thought-provoking and informative experiment, but I think I'm ready to be done with it. I have decided at this point that 8 days, well, just under 8 days, it'll be 8 days and like 4 hours, is enough for me in isolation right now. It was a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be, but I think 8 days is pretty good to be without running water, electricity, the internet, talking to anyone else, any sort of human interaction. I don't think most people go through that in a lifetime, so I think that was a pretty cool experience to go through. But yeah, I just don't think that I'm able to do it any longer. It's just really, really draining on my mental stamina and everything. It is disappointing to know that I didn't achieve the goal that I set out to do, but thinking about it, like, if I had set out to do 7 days, I think it would be pretty easy. Or like set out to do 10 days, I think I could even do that. But to look at the calendar and see that I'm at 8 days and I feel so like isolated and just everything already, and to know that that's barely even a third of the way there, it's mind-boggling to me. Like, I don't know how I could go through this 2 more times with the energy that I have right now, and like the food, and yeah, and it will only progressively keep getting harder, I think. So yeah, it was definitely a eye-opening experience. I'm going to talk more about it in a few days. I'm going to let all the emotions and stuff set in and kind of analyze it a little bit more in a couple days.
Hi.
Hi! Oh my god, that was the most exciting thing!
It has been about 2 weeks since the end of the isolation project, and I've had some time to think about the results, think about how I felt during, and let everything kind of stew in my thoughts and feelings and stuff. And I'm gonna kind of wrap up what I'm thinking about it now. So since I stopped, I have definitely cut down on my internet usage. I actually just deleted all the social media apps off my phone, which is really helpful for me. Obviously, it's still possible to go to the website in the Google Chrome app or whatever, but it makes it a lot more difficult, which for me really cuts down on the time I spend on those websites, which was a major goal of this project. Also, I feel like I have become a lot more connected with my loved ones, which is really, really awesome. Just talking to my friends and family a lot more than I had been doing. And I really noticed during the project these really deep feelings of missing my loved ones, which I was really glad for that result. I think that while I didn't accomplish my original goal of doing 25 days, I still got a lot of the effects that I was kind of looking for, changing my state of mind, kind of a detox of all these blocked feelings, I guess. And I think it was very helpful for me to spend some time just by myself, away from the rest of the world. And I really recommend, if you are able to do it, I think just a weekend, if you can do 2 to 3 days completely by yourself, not talking to anyone, not going on the internet or anything, I think it really helps you get things into perspective, kind of figure out what kind of values you have. And yeah, it was a really informative experience, and I'm glad I did it. Even though it was tough, I didn't technically achieve my goal of the time limit, but it was informative and a good experience.